Hi, Mike Coombes here, Coombes Wright Mortgage Solutions. Today I'm going to be answering a question that we're often asked, and that is, when should I speak to a mortgage advisor? I think really that the way to answer that question is as soon as possible in the house buying process. And I think there's really four reasons behind that. The first reason is that, of course, it's important to know how much you're able to borrow. Sometimes I can speak to people and we're able to borrow a lot more than they're actually looking for. Sometimes we're not able to achieve the amount that someone is hoping that they can borrow. But I think it's really important just to know your budget, really, to help you stop wasting time, perhaps looking at properties that are unachievable in terms of budget. It's also important to note that even if you have got an existing mortgage at the moment, it doesn't necessarily mean that you could be able to borrow the same amount again in the future. The second reason to speak to a mortgage advisor as soon as possible is to gain what's called an agreement in principle. An agreement in principle is really a bit like a certificate confirming borrowing potential, and it's something that's being asked incredibly frequently, really, from estate agents, so it's a good tool to have in the pocket. The third reason is to consider an existing mortgage if there is one. So sometimes if an existing rate's really good, we might want to pick up the existing mortgage and put it on a new property. But sometimes if the mortgage rate, the existing mortgage rate isn't particularly good, then we might want to cancel that mortgage and start all over again. So it's really a good idea to speak to a mortgage advisor as soon as possible in the process, so you can review the options available and know exactly what we're doing as and when you do find the new property. And the final reason I think that it's important to speak to a mortgage advisor as soon as possible is to really just review all the costs involved in property purchase. So by that, the sort of things that we'll be looking at would be arrangement fees charged by the lender, broker fees, so fees charged by a broker like myself, and also any other costs involved in property purchase. So there we're thinking about things like perhaps stamp duty, solicitors' costs, estate agency fees, so all the various fees, so there's no nasty surprises at the end. Okay, that's it from me, and I hope that answers the question, when should I speak to a mortgage advisor? Thank you.